What's up, guys? Xelgodis here, bringing you another episode of Pokemon Live Narration. Sorry I haven't been uploading the past few days. I don't think most of you know, but I do live in southern Louisiana, and a hurricane was blowing through the past few days, as well as the fact that I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, which makes it kind of hard to narrate and upload videos, especially when the power's out from a hurricane. But anyway, let's just jump right into a game. How about OU? I'm going to show off my new OU team that I've been kind of trying around a little bit. It is the first, I guess you could say, version of the team. I haven't really made any changes yet. Scarf, Genesect, Banded, Scizor, the Bulky Rotom, Life Orb, Tornadus, my regular Mamoswine that I love to use, and of course just the defensive Politoed, which I think I will lead with, just to get my weather up for the rest of the game. He does lead with his Rotom Wash. I'm going to Scout and Protect real quick. See if maybe he might be a Scarfed Rotom. So I'm just going to Toxic, just in case he predicts my Mamoswine switch and goes for a Hydro Pump. Or he will still go for the Volt Switch. He looks... I think that is Scarfed damage, which is good knowledge. I'll put that in the back of my pocket for later. He goes into... That's a very nice play on his part. Going to the Espeon to bounce back the Toxic. That was a good play. So now, I think I'll just go into Scizor. Even if he has Hidden Power Fire, it won't be doing too much in the rain, and I resist the Psychic. I could just go for a U-turn on whatever he switches into. Although he would Taunt Passes, which, again, doesn't change anything. I can still just U-turn out. Go into, I'm thinking Genesect, because it should be able to take anything that this thing has and throw it back, honestly. And with the special attack boost, I might be able to start doing damage with Thunder. I don't think I want to risk it, though. I just want to go for the U-turn. As I U-turn out on the Heatran. He does not have a Balloon, so I'm thinking it might be a defensive set. Although, I won't know for sure until I see leftovers. So let's just go out into Rotom and go straight for a Hydro Pump. He does have his leftovers, so let's Hydro Pump anyway. It is rain boosted, even though I am bulky. I do have some special attack investment. I do believe. And we'll see what he goes for. He might try to overpredict, and he does. Great. I take out his Heatran with one Hydro Pump. I am not Scarfed, but he does not know that yet, because I haven't taken any damage yet. So my leftovers obviously haven't... Oh, actually, yes. Wait. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I have no idea. Let's just go for a Will-O-Wisp. I should be able to take one close... Wow. Okay. That must be banded. Tornadus can outspeed, and I can start just spamming Hurricanes left and right, which is the easiest thing to do with a Tornadus. Much easier than trying to bulk up or anything. And just as I thought, I can take out whatever he wanted to sack. I'm thinking that... If he goes into his Salamence, he most likely is Scarfed. So I'll switch out into either my Scizor or my Genesect. Although he doesn't do that anyway, so this Espeon does not want to take a U-turn. I can tell you that for sure. And I was correct. We'll go out into Genesect, take whatever hit really he wants to give to me. Psychic, that won't do anything really. I believe Genesect has decent defenses, although I could be wrong on that. And Genesect easily outspeeds the Espeon with a Scarf. And I can just go right back out into my Tornadus and get another Hurricane off. So this battle is going very well in my favor, and I'm starting to get used to this team. I've only had a few battles with it before now, and I kind of enjoy it. I should be able to outspeed the Salamence and go for a Hidden Power Ice. Although he is... Wow. Scarfed Salamence does not OHKO my Tornadus. That might have been minimum damage, but either way, that's still pretty impressive in my book. I'm going to go out into Genesect, as he goes out into Terrakion. I'm not expecting him to switch into Gliscor, so I'm just going to go for a Thunder. Might be thinking that he can take one hit and retaliate, and I'm hoping that's what he does, and just as I thought, this is good. This allows me to get just enough damage on Terrakion so that someone else can, you know, take him out. I'm gonna go into Scizor. No. I need to think about this. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Politoed, excuse me. Going to sack him. Just gonna go for a Scald. Honestly, I want the defense drops on Terrakion. This way, what I can do is go into Mamoswine and go for a hidden power, not the hidden power, Jesus, Ice Shard, and take out the Terrakion. And then when he switches his Gliscor in, I can just go for an Icicle Crash, because as far as I know, I don't think any Gliscor set can OHKO Mamoswine, or at least from 90%. So we'll just go for the Icicle Crash, and that should be GG. Just as I thought, great. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Actually, you know, I don't like just leaving one battle. Some people do that, but I don't. It's not fun for me. I like narrating. So let's go through another battle. That was a pretty good one before. Let's see if we get another one. Mew, Virizion, Heatran. Oh goodness, I'm rusty apparently. Fortress, Jellicent, and Dragonite. Excuse me for that. That was pretty bad. As before, let's just lead with my Politoed, win the Weather Works right away, since he doesn't have anything to go with. Let's just go for a Toxic off the bat. You might try and do some Swords Dancing shenanigans, because I know some of you do that. Although, other than that, I don't know what a Mew can do right away. If it's a defensive set, Toxic will cripple it. If it is an offensive set, Toxic will still really not help at all. So, help him at all, in any case. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for the Toxic. And yes, he is a boosting set. Although I do miss the Toxic. I want to go for another one, because I know it can take a Psychic. Good. This will start giving good residual damage. I forgot about Synchronize, though, which honestly doesn't matter. I'm going to do a little Protect stalling, Toxic stalling shenanigans that'll hopefully help me in the long run. I assume that it will. And I'm just going to go for a Scald. Actually, I probably could have just tried to double Protect, but it doesn't really matter. I am going to go out into Genesect, which I will outspeed this Mew because of my Scarf. And I do get an attack boost, so I can U-turn out, which is fantastic. And let's see. I'm assuming that he'll stay in, because people tend not to want to lose their boosts. I notice that a lot. Honestly, guys, if you have a boost, you shouldn't, well, for one thing, you shouldn't be boosting at the beginning of a game anyway. But if you notice that staying in isn't really going to help you, even if you have a boost, you might as well switch out and save your sweeper for later. Which, good, he does decide to do. Sends in Heatran, takes the U-turn very nicely, although I can just go into Rotom Wash and start Hydro Pumping. And, you know, I think that's a good idea, just to kind of play aggressively and predictability, just because even if he switches into Jellicent, I can just U-turn, not U-turn, Volt Switch out, and possibly go into Tornadus. Although he does go into Virizion, which is arguably the better play, because Virizion does force me out. I'm bulky, so I should be able to live one hit, so I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Will-O-Wisp, I should say. Just in case, yes, he does overpredict, not to mention he is physical, which means that this Virizion is now crippled for the rest of the game, which is excellent for me, guys. So now let's Volt Switch out. I don't really have a reason for staying in now. Hopefully he'll bring in, like, something else? Yes? Mew? Okay, 28% is good. I'm going to bring my Genesect in, go straight for the U-turn. Same strategy as before. This might seem a little familiar, but what are you going to do? Oh, my opponent forfeited. Well, that was a decent battle. I had control over the battlefield, so it was inevitable before I would win. Final thoughts? I don't know if you guys know. I actually carry Hidden Power Ground on my Genesect, so all I had to do is predict a Heatran switch to take him out. I carry Hidden Power Ground because Flamethrower really isn't that helpful within the rain. Just personal preference, I suppose. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Pokemon Live Narration, and I will see you next time.